'cause it will come back to you.
Somebody said the other day, Natasha, you're so much warmer. I don't know why, but I think there's that cathartic kind of experience of creating a big, like I feel like I've been in labour for a year and a half, and it's been quite painful, like trying to give birth to this thing and make sense of this thing.
See with your own eyes. All the pretty
My life was such a disparate, disjointed amalgamation of all different landscapes, different loved ones, all scattered and separated, and being catapulted around and not really having any roots or kind of sense of home or family or things like that. And I think that's just something that comes as a result of doing the job that I do. It was a difficult thing to make sense of that, and then going across the desert and trying to like take a little bit of that with me, or going back to England and like writing a little song on my little machine and trying to bring something that reminds me of the people that I'm missing. I think musically I was trying to connect all of these places and people and things and sew them all together to make some cohesive whole, and so I didn't feel so fragmented. Now that I've sewn them all together into this thing that I can hold, I realise that it's all inside of me anyway, and they're all still there, and it's all right. And I'm happy that it's done. For the first album, I was like a little kid being really excited about being in this studio and having like a big selection of instruments, and I was like in a sweet shop, you know, like the first time, and it was amazing.
queens and the court jesters clapped, adored. Their hearts flew to overdrive. Mercy soared. Mercy this and mercy that, the justice prevailed. But I just want my trophy back. It's not for sale.
For the first record, I was living in the same place, and I had a chance to play with Caroline and Abby a couple of times a week, and I was working as a nursery school teacher, and I was just had my piano in the same spot where I knew where it was, and I could just let things develop, and I feel like there was, like life and art kind of intermingled in that kind of much more consistent and communal way.
To live life outside the world, to break the cross that bears her name. She's not your queen anymore, queen of the highway. Need something better than running away. She really loves him, said I. She really loves him, said I. She really loves him, I tell you. She really loves
Because of having a relationship that spanned different countries and family that lived in different countries and obligations to tour to different places, all my preoccupations, all the things I had to do were geographically separated. And I was the only thing that was kind of keeping all those things together. So I think through like physical reality, but then also as a kind of emotional reflection of my environment, it just became that way. And I think there's a longing for it not to be that way. And that's why I was trying to connect it all together in some form of work and make sense of it. This time it's been a very different feeling, but a quiet and kind of sullen excitement. Like I feel excited, I feel like it's this powerful thing that's slowly awakening, and I'm watching it unfold in a much more conscious way than I was with the last record. The last record was very like, just hands in all the paint, and this one's kind of adding a little layer there and then going away for a bit and then coming back and delicately trying to wipe that bit away and add that. It's sort of more like that, and I'm seeing it in the moment for what it really is a bit more.